some advice on how to deal with social services in the UK. Ignore social workers. They act like the police, but in reality they have no authority whatsoever. They rely on bluffing, bullying and fear. Try to remember that they are the enemy, they are not your friends. Ask yourself this question: why would I obey orders from somebody who has absolutely no authority to give them? Not only do they not have authority, but a lot of them don't have common sense or life experience to be given the advice that they do either. In the UK, only police and judges have the power to give orders. Social services have none whatsoever. They rely completely on fear. Don't talk to them. And the very first time they try to talk to you, to lecture you, to corner you, just say to them very quietly and politely, I am really sorry, but I have been advised not to chat to you. The only reason they want to talk to you and invite you to meetings where you are outnumbered and bullied is so they can get information to use against you in a courtroom, so they can get you to admit to things that you haven't done, so it can then be used against you. These people and organisations do not care about the health or well-being of your child. All they care about is the money that they will get from placing that child into fostering agencies or adoption. Never write to them, never sign anything, never go to the meetings. You will be outnumbered by about 5-6 to 1 person, and you will be bullied accordingly. Never let them in your house unless the police are with them. These people make a living taking your children away. So tell your children, if they have to speak to them, to tell them, I'm very sorry, but Mummy and Daddy have told me not to talk to you without the presence of Mummy or Daddy. Never obey them, especially if they threaten you. And if you do feel intimidated at any time, you can ask them for the HPCP number. But you must never do what your enemy tells you to do. If you do speak to them despite this advice, record everything, otherwise they will lie and they will snowball you in a court. Fight every step of the way and refuse every single demand. Think of the social services as a spider with a nasty web, and you're on the edge of that web, discussing things, going to meetings, having phone calls, etc. Eventually you're going to get sucked into the middle of that web, which is the family court, and then you're going to get swallowed by the big nasty spider. Refuse to go near their web, speaking to them, etc., and you stand a good chance of surviving. Never ever believe a word that they tell you unless it's in writing, and even then take it with haste. Never sign any documents they give you, especially never sign a Section 20. So what should you do if a judge orders you to sign a document? In that scenario, to avoid contempt of court, you would sign, but writing above it in very bold letters, I am signing under duress, to avoid contempt of court. And that will effectively invalidate any document you have signed. I could do a part 2 if you want.